Dum One Ladies, my name is Jazz, and welcome to the What If. Here, let me turn it up. So, welcome to a new What If series, and it's called, if I could go back to it, not that far. It's called What If Overshock was in Akame Gets Kills. Or not kills. Or whatever you say it. Here. Come on. This one that you see before you. So, yeah, I made a little poll that was basically the equivalent to this is over. Let me just clear things up for you. Overshock in this What If is different from My Hero Academia Overshock because there's two different personalities, but both of them share identical appearance, but they love their brother slash sister so much that want to make them proud, and yeah. The only difference is two different time periods, so or two different universes. So this is gonna go over the economy, or no, the kind of do these spoilers for the manga version that Tatsumi became a literal dragon. And why am I here? Sorry. So, yeah. So, he basically has the powers of. And, yeah. But in this universe, he gained the powers of infinity. Could manipulate everything. So, he left his village at the same age as his younger sister because the king obstructed him to come to the kingdom, or capital. As when he was there, he did the same things as his sister does, but on a whole nother level. They didn't even give him imperial arms because they know that how strong he is. Yeah. He has the same personality as Ezeth, but instead of the typical, like, the 9/11 Haynes thing, he just wants to make his sister proud of him, that he's doing this. So, yeah, that's what Overshock wants. But when he heard that the Overshock, I'm doing a time skip, so if I don't say time skip, that's why. Okay, so the time skip. And when he heard that his little sister is joining that, like, and he, and yeah, they asked, actually, Akame, or not Akame, Ezeth was, like, was about the same age as him before. Yeah. So that's why it's crazy. If you hear a kid in the background, that's okay. So basically, Zuko, or basically Overshock, was happy that his sister is joining the same thing as, yeah, his own sister bows her head as the king says, looks like your sister's gonna join us. As he's acts like her. I can believe my own. What did he, as the king says, well, she was, like, in that rageful mood. As he was the king, or not the king, he was the leader of the most powerfulest army in the universe. Yeah, because he was strong. Nothing could phase him. Just like how his sister was. Yeah, it's basically in from the anime. As one day he finally, or when during dinner, Ezeth brought up the, like, do you remember our old village? As he says, yeah. I I had to that on my mind every single time. How is it? Well, as her tone of voice or her face expression says, not good. Well, and when he thinks deeply, all the guards that were like all of the guards was from his facility knows that when every time he thinks, they start running. As Death never could understand why they're running away from. As he says, huh, as he breathes it in. And now she understands why. And because one of the people told her that every time he thinks about something, he gets kind of angry when he thinks hard enough. As, sorry. Oh, there you go. Come on. Sorry. It was bothering me. So, yeah. So, Zuko basically, or not Zuko, the overshock aim was sent out. Our king told him to send or go out to track these night raids down as like time skip. So yeah, his sister tells him that she gets out of her chair, she walks over to him, and she hugs him and tells him that no matter how many times that you try to you're or no matter if you're a general or anyone, I'll always be here for you. Okay? And plus, I know that you're trying to impress me because as he says that he wanted his her to like you know not be his girlfriend, but he wanted his sister to be like proud of him. That's all he wanted was you're just the same thing as our father. Yeah, I agree. As her father wanted them to impress them, trust us them. So yeah, then one faithful mission, a time script, so that yeah. So one mission, him and the three of those went, and all three of them got or all four of them got slaughtered. But instead of, he had his arm chopped off. Oh, and gets them as yeah, as he tells his little sister that he was weak. Or actually, he just wants to. As actually, one mission that they went to, he actually went with. You see that girl? That girl with metal arms? Yeah, she and him, and with their dog. Of course, ran into the pink and the purple haired girls. As the purple haired girl had some love interest in him, as the you must be night raid. As the girl says they've been corrupted by evil, we should tank them out. Not yet. Until the right moment. Because usually they as he's trying to get his heart starts to pound when as he's trying to take a breather, like because when he saw her, how beautiful she was, he clenched his arm. He tells himself quietly that he wants to make his little sister more proud and want to become like, but he also knows that she's part of Nightreed, the purple haired girl, and pink, because he was on pinpoint. As he's basically says wait for a right moment to strike. Okay? As she says, understood. Name. As he came and just attack and make her lose her arms. So he tells her that if we run in hell, then you won't, or you would probably lose your arms. As I'm just worried about you. And I know that as Overshock says, I know that, and I don't see you as like one of the cadets. I see you as my own little sister. Okay? I treat all my cadets as my own family. Okay? as she starts to realize that when he starts as he goes they're not a threat to me. As in this what if, she is still alive, so yeah. Of course, night or last night or a couple nights, he been sleeping thing. He could not think about any way to, like, you know, as Zuko or as overshock gets stressed out. But when the whole, like, thing, when Tansumi and him were just on board thing, and one night, and she actually had a weird dream about him. The not Hatsumi or that curly haired guy, eh? That looks like he could have a bazooka on top of his head. But my or overshock. So yeah, basically that's what he's missing from between that he wants to kill all of them, but he also knows that his friend or his and when they thought he was dead, but then something happened. He washed up on shore with only one eye open, no arms, or one arm, and he's about to, as he turns around, or he was just laying there. As he gets up, as he sees a young cub of that. And as he, of course, he could tell that it was young. It wasn't ruthless as, yeah. So he sat back down, not laid down, but of course, when he got up, as he could sense danger or a beast walking up to him, but the cub, instead of going like 100 miles per hour, like it walked up slow, and as he says, I'm defenseless, so you could have just killed me. As a monster walks up, or monster cub walks up, and puts or lifted his hand and set his head, or that creature's head, on his lap as he starts petting it slowly. As he understands, as he is, it's too nice. Like he's nice. Then the image in his head as he looks up, as instead of like, as he keeps petting the, and as something tells him that there's, as he looks, as the sky turned into galaxies, not like, not like flying death things, or this kind, or this, but imagine having to see entire galaxies, as a danger beast could sense that he's also too kind. So, but that danger beast doesn't care. As the as he see as they both looked up and they both see a galaxy. Oh, you mean that kind of galaxy that he sees going closer to them as or he as the and the galaxy fused into his body. As the next day, as he woke up, his eyes weren't, or his pet, or the danger beast was knocked out. Not like killing, it wasn't dead. As he's, as he looks around and he sees, or he grabs his that guy's blade as he looks, and what he saw shocked him. He saw his own or his eye that was closed or stabbed through, actually came back. Like, as his body, as he sees his arm that was chopped off and his hands got stabbed, all healed. As he gets up, he still is learning how to, like, ing. So yeah, as he realizes that he wasn't dead. He came back to life. And yeah, it was pretty scary for him. Scary experience. So he walked, or he meaners he realizes that the poor creature is about to gonna get, if he wasn't in the shade. So he ended up telling himself. He walks up to him, or to that creature, and instead of slaughtering it, he picked it up, as he tells that creature that where's your mother? As he walks, as the monster found his mother, was mad that the human was butchered, but turns out he dodges her attacks as he went right to the nest. As the monster chases them, he starts running as he says, "Calm down." As he sets her child down and stepped away slowly. And there was no harm, no butchering or nothing. As the danger beast was confused, as then when he walked away, the danger beast, aka, hold on, sorry, basically his monster, or the danger beast, walked up to him, and instead of biting his head off or ripping him to shreds, the mother pets him on the head, and it actually kissed him. Yeah. As he understands that, as he tells her, or tells the danger beast's mother, that he understands what's important of family, and is more important than, as he tells the mother that danger her beast to, that he wanted to make his little sister proud of him, so that's all he wanted. As he came back, as he puts on his helmet to make him look like a guard, as over at night raids, he says, thank goodness overshock wasn't there. As they asked him or her, how do you know him, by the way? Well, when I first started to appear in the army, he was always the one man that I did trust and respected. He knew what to do, but every time he thinks or about something, we swore that he would take out the entire country. Thank goodness he's dead, right? Yeah, if he was still alive, we'd all be in trouble. Yeah. As she says, yeah, but I kind of miss him. As all of them looked at her like they thought she lost her mind. But then she understands that he actually never told us, or actually, as he could knows that the so yeah. So then when he was, or yeah, when he says, well, he was sure as a tough fighter, but he told me that if he or if I joined his army, then he would have preferred me as brother, because he treats everyone as, and everyone says, well, then goodness, yes, he would probably mistreat us, right? No, not exactly. He treat us good when he and I, his strength was no other. He thought Esdeath was the strongest person in the world and most dangerous. But him, he was on the whole nother level. If he's that strong, why did he get killed by you, Tetrame? Yeah, come on. As they asked Tatsumi that, as Death was crying, and because she knew that her brother was strong, but sometimes reckless. But then, when he wasn't, or he was on a whole nother level instead of like, hold on, where's that image? He, Overshock was like on a whole nother level. Like, instead of Imperial arms, he had infinity powers. Yeah, it was kind of strange. As he walks, as he sat down, as he wanted, as he walks over, as something, or he actually joins birds things, or group, to just get close to his sister, as he goes by Shockwave, because to make sure that he doesn't want his sister to recognize him right off the bat. But then one day he doesn't see, as kind of, yeah, or I know that overshock guy is great with kids. And if he was here, he would have just been he would have been, yeah. But actually, his sister does not know about his return, so he wanted to surprise his sister. That's how bad he wants. As one day he or he, he knew how to sneak up on his little sister as she was bowing her head, as she knows that her brother will be with her, as he tried to interrupt. But as yeah, all the characters, King and everybody, and he walks up to his own sister and he says, of course she says, did you find their hiding spot? No, not yet, but there's one thing. As he takes a deep breath, as his sister tells him that we need to find it. As he says, we will, but it's time for me to reveal who I really am to you. As that, as I am actually, as he removes his helmet, as what he's, or she thought she saw a ghost, but when he revealed his true face, his full outfit, she could not believe her own eyes. Her brother is standing right in front of her. As she runs up, or she gets up out of her seat, she runs up, she gives him a hug. Yeah. And she says, I missed you, brother. It's been a long time. Yeah. Did you really think I was dead? Huh. Yeah. As they introduce, of course, he says, everyone, meet. You all knew him by the shockwave, but that was his secret identity, or his but his actual real name is Overshock. As she recognized him right off the bat, as she could not believe her own favorite person is still alive. As he says that that's, or some of them are saying that's physically impossible. How did he survive that near death experience? Huh. Maybe dumb luck of mine. As then the one day when he was just out strolling through the woods by himself. I know that's dangerous and Akame gets killed because all the danger beasts. But all the danger beasts feared him. Like they actually respect him as a only person that could be allowed walk freely without having to worry about everyone else. But one day, when he was walking around, she peeks through the branches as she sees him just walking. As her heart starts to beat. Boom, 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 boom. As he decides to, or his heart starts to beat. As she comes down from the branches, clumsy like, as he walks over to her, like did a 90 degrees or 180 or no, whatever, right to her. He picks up her glasses before, puts them on her face. As when they both locked eyes on each other's, it was like Romeo and Juliet kind. And as she and him kissed each other's, making out kind. As yeah, as he says, you better go back to the night raids before her. Okay? As she understands, but she tells him when this is all over, him and her will have to go on a date. And yeah. Okay? Stay alive, okay? As he's so when he walked away, his entire his face turns red, bright red. like a tomato. Yeah, because his face is like that. He actually never actually as he, of course, anything interesting when you were walking around? Well, no, but some rumors said that that overshock is still alive. As where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? He says, but how? How did he? I saw him die right before my eyes. Man that never gives up. That's why he has that perfection on most women, too. So, he never gives up on anything that he cares about everyone, respects them as actual people, then but as if sees them as sheep as slaughters. No wonder why they are both like yin and yang. And what was his goal, by the way, before? You haven't told us what his actual intentions are. Yeah. Well, of course, before she says, well, is it to take over a world or something? No, no, no. His intentions was to impress his sister, to make her follow in his footsteps, just like how they wanted to follow in their father's footsteps. Um, so he told me that. Huh, okay. And wait, so as she looks at her and tells her that, wait, so did you see him? Of course. But his aura that he gives off is, as her face turns red, and too, as as they're like confused of why is her face turning red, except for her. He really finds people attractive, or that attracts to him. As yeah, it was basically. I'm just time skip to when they were uh, between Akame and Ezeth. Of course, Tansumi, he, of course, got told by him that you're my sister's favorite boyfriend and you betrayed her. We both. I know when we first met on that boat, the you and I weren't so different. So yeah, they start talking. He starts walking. I'm joking. So then, and surprisingly, no one actually died except for him, and her. Or actually, she didn't actually die. She got knocked out. Uh, Instead of the normal way, yeah. So, Enzeth was gonna swing at Kami, and Kami was gonna stab, or, but both blades got cut by overshock, as he says that I had enough of this battle. As he grabs, as he did not want anyone to die, seen death before. As so she she thought he was gonna betray her, as he tells her that I am not gonna betray you, but you both, we already lost. I could tell. I don't want you to lose your life like what I almost did. You have so much to live for. And yeah, Ezeth understands that he always speaks the truth, never lies to anyone in his entire life. And as she could also tell that she's attracted to him. So, yeah. So he decides of as Tatsumi was surprised because her blade usually has a curse on it. But Overshock seems unfazed by that curse thing. Yeah. As he literally could break the blade by just snapping his fingers. And he doesn't want to. As he says, I know that your sister wanted to kill you before. Because I don't see both of you as the opponents. What I learned from having that near-death experience thing, have a peaceful death thing, we're all humans trying to fight to survive. And that's okay. But we're all humans. We live until we die. Okay? As Death could tell that he's still as she's surprised that her own brother was able to. Sorry for the 1 hour mark. So, yeah, her brother was still alive. Or her couldn't believe that her brother believes that the people should live and restart their own lives, like how he did it. Yeah, as Zuko was basically got the of course he got his own like wife, so he dated her and she ended up getting married to him, and yeah. So now this is the end. Sorry for a very long video. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, and do all the fun things.